All right, my friends, just got done reading an article from thestreet.com, and the second sentence says, you need $1 million in order to retire. And I'm like, why? Where does that number come from? Why does everyone say this? I don't get it. It didn't say you need $1 million in order to retire, according to Joe Schmo over at Fidelity Investments, who obviously wants you to invest more, or according to some economists, it just said you need $1 million to retire, as if it's God's spoken word, and I don't understand that. And so I'll do a video on the article because it's actually an interesting article. It was about how much the average person has in retirement accounts, and I've done similar videos, but this actually breaks it down between average and median, and I like that. And then it breaks it down between the average for people who have accounts and the average for everybody's, to include people who don't have anything. That's pretty interesting as well. Where does this come that you need $1 million? Wait, who spoke that and that we all just, oh, you're right, you need $1 million? Like, why? It's the same thing with the 97% climate scientists believe that man-made global warming has something to do with man. Or man, I should say, not man. It's just there's no validity to that. None. I mean, and yet it's permeated throughout our vernacular as if the 97% study is correct. It's absolutely, just read this research on it. It's not correct. Everybody, I mean, if anyone who pays attention knows that's a fraud. I mean, we all know that for a fact. But either way, it's the same thing with this. You need $1 million or 1.2. Why? Who says that? Why? Why do you need that much money, as if spoken by, like I said, by God himself? Where does this come from? I don't understand it. I did a video today that showed you if your replacement ratio that you're shooting for is 60%, and you made the median income, which means you have the median Social Security account, which is $2,100 at your full retirement age. $2,137 is your PIA for your Social Security benefit. That's without even spousal benefits. And you have a 60% replacement ratio, which I think is absolutely spot on. But even if you have an 80% replacement ratio, you need $200,000 for a 60% replacement ratio, $400,000 for an 80% replacement ratio. And again, that's not including spousal benefits under Social Security. And that's just taking it at full retirement age, not waiting to delayed earnings credits. That's not making any other source of income at all. So I don't understand what's $1 million. I even think the 400 is on the high end, because I don't think you need an 80% replacement ratio. The reason is because 80%, it says basically right off the top, all you're doing is reducing it from the taxes you no longer pay. You're saying I no longer pay FICA, no longer pay income tax, and I no longer have a 401k contribution. That's your 80% right there. But you factor in all the other stuff that you don't pay, the commute, all the other stuff that goes into the gas, the wear and tear on your vehicle, I don't know, babysitters, all that stuff. You don't need an 80% replacement ratio. I mean, you might, I don't know. But I'm not going to sit there and say, you don't need an 80% replacement ratio. I'm God, as all these guys seem to do. It's just weird, man. And so the thing that ticks me off is what I'm sure people say, like, oh man, I need $1 million. I don't have $1 million, so, screw it. I'm just not going to do anything. And I mean, look, you should save. Absolutely, you should. I got no problem with people saving. The reason I was able to quit my crap bill job is because I saved. You should absolutely save. I don't want to encourage you not to, but I also don't want to encourage you to stay working some job that's putting you in the ground because you told you need $1 million and all you got is $113,000 or $62,000. I don't want that to happen. So anyway, it's frustrating to me that we use these, like I said, this idea, and like I said, it's as if it's gospel truth, and I don't understand that. All right, so for simplicity, if you have $1 million, you can take 5% a year out. That's $50,000 a year. All right, I don't even have to adjust for inflation. It's $50,000 a year. If you made $60,000 a year in income, median income, your Social Security benefit would be $2,137 a month. All right. So if you have $1 million, you have $50,000 from your IRA, you have $24,000 roughly from your Social Security. That's let's just say $75,000 you have for income. All right, and that's literally without even blinking an eye. You'll be reduced a little bit for taxes because you will be at a stage you have to pay tax with that kind of IRA distribution, which is why I advocate Roth IRAs. But be it as it may, that's $75,000 a year in income. That's at retirement. The average, or the median household income is $60,000, which the bulk of that, of course, is going to be what? is going to be workers. So 75,000 is 15,000 more than 60,000, which is 25% more than the median income. So if you have $1 million and you made the median income, and again, that's before even spousal benefits, and you take 5% a year off your $1 million, you're going to have an income stream that's 25% in retirement higher than the median income that there is. Tell me again why you need $1 million? That doesn't make any sense. So just remember, that's 60,000 is the median income. That's gross, by the way. I just told you you're going to have 75,000 as income from the IRA distribution, 401k distribution, plus your Social Security. 75 minus 60 is 15. 50 goes into 60 4 times. So it's 25% more than the median income that you'll get at $1 million. So tell me again why you need $1 million? That doesn't make sense. Oh, because of health costs. Yeah. Have the health costs all of a sudden out of nowhere come up at retirement? No. You paid your premiums. Trust me, I was paying, when I was working, I can't remember, it was like $700 a month for dental, vision, health, and all that. So that, now I go from there to my Medicare, it'll be, roughly, it's about $600-700 a month with Part A, Part B, Part D, and Medigap. And then if I want to get dental coverage on top of that or something like that, so let's just say $700 a month. So that's a wash. That expense hasn't increased. But Josh, Alzheimer's, we already talked about that. The vast majority of us won't need Alzheimer's. I mean, that could be a case. Absolutely. The vast majority of us won't. And I'm not saying you still don't have that $1 million as a way to deal with skilled care in a nursing home or a continuing care retirement community. You still have your home. You still got that $1 million you can draw. You can just sell your home, right? I just don't get it. All right, well, anyway, more to that. I'll do the video on that story here in just a little bit when I get back. I'm going to Home Depot right now and get my Yamaha 1,000-watt startup 800-watt running inverter generator, which I got, I think, for half price. Normally it's $270 or $250 or something like that. I got it for $150. I think it was $140 actually. I think is what I paid. So I'm going to pick that puppy up now. I'm telling you, watch old Josh. I'll get you some deals, man, because this is a smoking deal. I got this deal from the good folks at the Survival Podcast. A guy named Steve Harris put it on the Survival Podcast Facebook webpage. And if you're interested in self-sufficiency when it comes to electricity and energy generation, Stephen Harris is your man. Just battery1234.com, solar1234.com. I can't remember what else he's got. He got some other things, 1234.com, but definitely check him out because that guy knows his stuff and you can learn a lot from his videos. All right, we'll see you.